Oh, I'm live already. Hello, the co-creative destiny weavers. Here's Airy Fairy Flower on Friday, the day of blooming and spreading our wings, like the 5th chapter of my book, The Weirding Way, following the natural cyclical process, like we have been planted as seeds in this big womb of all existence. And then we set down roots and we leave the soul, which is our comfort zone. We face outside challenges and then we continue to bloom like flowers or trees. And then we spread the seeds. And this is a conscious weaving of our destiny. Because the difference between us and flowers or trees, we can consciously set intentions or feel into the essence of our present development. So if you're interested, you're more than welcome to read my book, The Weirding Way, The Mysterious Art of Weirding Your Own Destiny. So we can become conscious weavers, like the 3 norns of the past, present, and future that you can see on the front cover. And on a Friday, what I feel like I'm blooming is when I can share wise stories, which are then like seeds planted in our consciousness, and it's up to us how we water them and how they land with us. And in light of the US elections, which are still being counted who is going to win, and so many different opinions and so much division which is going on at the moment, I wanted to read a story which is called Wahrheit ist unteilbar, and translated, The Truth is Indivisible. It's from this book, How Many Colors Has Got Your Longing? Yeah, so I will try to translate it instantly from German into English. In this story, we don't know when it was happening. There was a village where many people had many divisive opinions. Like one person found like a plant for healing and was thinking that this is the only way to heal. Or another found how to put fire, and he thought that that's the only way how to do it. So there were many divisive opinions and a lot of like fighting who is right and who is not, like an ongoing fighting about that. And also in this village was a blind elder who was always just listening to them, and were just calmly sitting there drinking his coffee and just shaking his head because he just didn't know how to make sense of all this fighting. And as it happened, the man observed him, how he was smiling to himself and shaking his head. And they came to him and said, like, why are you laughing about us? Yeah, you should better tell us who is really right. Yeah, whose way of life is the best. And the blind elder was saying, the truth is indivisible, and only if you're really truthful can you recognize the truth. And they were like, and the man looked at him and said like, what is this crazy man saying? I don't understand. He must be really crazy. And before they wanted to run away, the man was saying like, why don't you just test it for yourself? Just come back in 2 days' time and I will show you a mysterious animal. And then you can tell yourself who will be right and tell me what kind of animal that is. And then we can continue to speak about this truth. And so the man agreed. And I said like, yes, okay, we will do that. And the blind elder called his cousin and said, yeah, come and get this animal, get him ready so that I can show this man what I want to tell them about the real truth and about being right. Yeah, and the cousin, he did bring this mysterious animal and put it in the dark. And when the crazy man, this fighting crazy four man arrived 2 days later, he said to them, go inside this room. It's very dark. And just explore in your way what you think is right. What kind of animal is it? And that's what I did. The first man went inside and he came out really convinced. And he was saying like, I'm really, really certain there were like 4 big pillars. So I think it's an animal with 4 big pillars. Okay. So the second one went in. And when he returned, he said, I'm really certain it was like a big, like really long, like a knife. That's strange. This is something totally different what the first man discovered. Okay, then the third one went in there. And when he returned, he told something completely different again. He was saying there were like big wind fans which were like moving back and forwards. So something completely different again. Okay, so the fourth man went in there. And when he returned, he said something different again. He was saying it was like a snake. It's like a moving snake. Oh gosh. So all 4 of them, they were saying something different. And I started to fight again. Yeah, but I'm right. I'm completely certain what I've seen. And the other one was saying, no, I'm right. And so it was going on again, like back and forwards. And then the elderly was still shaking his head and laughing. It's exactly that what I was laughing about 2 days ago. And the truth is indivisable. So maybe all of you are right. But to grasp the whole truth, you have to be truthful and you have to use all your senses. And what you happened? You only relied on one of your senses. One of you relied more like on feeling, on not looking, or not using your conscious mind, what it could be. You don't even ask me to show you this animal. Instead, you continue to argue all the time. So the whole truth cannot be grasped if you only use one of your senses. And the man was saying, yeah, true. We want to see this animal to make sure who is right. And so the cousin put the light on in the dark room. And what kind of animal was there? It was an elephant. An elephant with 4 big pillars, which are the legs of the elephant, with like sharp, long teeth, which were like the knives, and with big ears, which were like the wind fans. And of course, his big nose, which was like a snake moving. And so the elder was saying, as you can see yourself now, all of you have been right. But it takes someone to be really truthful to grasp the wholeness of something by using all of our senses, to really be truthful yourself, which obviously none of you have been able to be. Yeah, I thought I would tell this wise story because that's what I think is happening with this US elections at the moment. And some people think that Trump is right, some people think Biden is right. But I think what's most important is to go deep within ourselves, to grasp the whole truth. And that's it's all interconnected. And that we all play a part in in this whole global affairs. And it's about us coming from our essence in order to grasp the bigger picture. And with this intention in mind, we had weaving a web of light meditation on Tuesday. And I also like to invite you tonight to make like a Beregini doll, magical doll like that. To put your own essence inside. Yeah, I'm curious what you think about this story. And yeah, maybe I will see you in the workshop tonight. Sending you many blessings. Blagadaru.